Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Did you know that if you have some bare spots in your yard or maybe a tree that's not doing so well, that right now is the best time to fertilize those landscape trees and shrubs and even give you some TLC to that lawn? So today, to talk to us on Farm and Home, we've got visiting with us from Butler County is Greg Drake. He's the Butler County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Kristin. It's always great to be with you.
Oh yeah, it's always glad to have you on. And you even brought props today.
Absolutely. I want to make the most of our time here on Farm and Home, and it's the fall season, and it is a good time to be thinking about and performing some fertilization on our landscape. And you may think, well, I don't really have a landscape. If you've got trees and grass, that's a landscape. So I thought it would be in order for us to talk a little bit about home landscapes. Maybe you have things that you're out in your yard all the time and that's your favorite hobby and your passion. Or maybe you're like me, you just have enough stuff to keep your wife happy and you mow the grass so that it looks decent.
Right.
But we have a extension publication, ID 72, and there are a ton of great University of Kentucky extension publications. But ID 72 is all about home landscape fertilizing. It doesn't get into types of plants to pick. It doesn't get in when to prune. It doesn't get into spraying for insects. It's just about fertilize, and this is the perfect time of year to do that. So let's talk just a little bit about some basic soil chemistry, Kristin.
Sure.
Almost all of us, when we're fertilizing our home landscape, we're fertilizing trees, shrubs, a few flowers, and our grass. That's the main thing. And almost all of the roots of those plants are in the top 3 to 4 inches of soil. We might think about a 100-year-old oak tree and think, oh, I bet those roots are 50 foot down in the ground. Well, some of them may be, probably not that deep, but the ones that do some good, that take up water and fertilize, are just 3 to 4 inches down in the ground. So all of those roots are fighting for water and they're fighting for fertility. So if we want to have pretty landscapes, then we have to fertilize and feed them.
I agree. And then, you know, a lot of times people think spring's really the best time, but fall is a good time for the uptake of the nutrients through the root system.
Absolutely. And it's a natural thing for myself and probably yourself and homeowners to think, well, the winter's over. It's warming up, it's greening up, it's time for me to fertilize. But that's probably the polar opposite of the best time to fertilize. This is the best time to fertilize because trees and grass, they're still taking in nutrients, they're still taking in water, and now maybe the weeds are playing out and we can get the fertilizer in the plants that we want to have them and help get them ready for winter. And in the spring, maybe we'd be fertilizing weeds and making grass grow where we just had to mow it and not making it thick up. So, yeah, excellent point.
Where do we start? Like, you know, we get those homeowners that come in and say, how much do I know how to fertilize? Like, how much do I need to fertilize? All
right, like any good extension presentation, Kristin, I want to talk about soil testing a little bit. I brought my soil probe with me. Any kind of fertilizing job needs to begin with a good representative soil sample. And in your landscape, maybe it's just a landscape bed, we need to be pulling a soil sample from about 8 different spots, and we need to go 3 to 4 inches deep. And we don't need a lot of dirt. And I brought a soils testing bag. The camera could go to that. We need about a pint of soil. That's all that we need, but we need it to be taken from 8 to 10 different spots, 3 to 4 inches deep. And the magic about 3 to 4 inches is that's how deep the roots are that's going to take it all up. So it might be, you might think, well, this big old tree's roots go way down. I need to get deep. You need to pull your soil sample from 3 to 4 inches. And then the University of Kentucky will make fertilizer recommendations that are specific to, if you want it for the lawn, we'll tell you how to fertilize your lawn. If you want it for your boxwoods, we'll tell you how to fertilize it for landscape shrubs. So can do a really good job, but you have to have a soil test or we can't tell you what you need.
Right, right. And there's some information we'll need to collect from the homeowner, and typically there's a little bit of a cost. How much does Butler County charge?
Butler County, a soil sample is $8. We will just need to know what's growing there now, what you want to grow there. We typically mail dirt on Fridays and have results back for our clients the next week.
Yeah, so make sure you get out to your local extension office, give them a call if you have any questions, because right now is the best time to fertilize those lawn areas and your landscape. Hope you have a great day.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.